Hi, it's Letha. I wanted to make a video because I haven't made one in a really long time, but I just have so much to say or so much to catch up on. I just want to say thanks for all my new subscribers, even though I haven't put a video up since last year. Hopefully I'll be getting back into it, but I kind of shifted the focus of my vlog from veganism to dealing with ulcerative colitis because I have been dealing with this for, well, I've had a diagnosis for almost 11 years, and I've been dealing with a flare for about a year now, and I'm still not really in remission. Last time I made a video, I believe I was still on IV nutrition. So I'm eating solid food and everything now. I have been for several months. Low fiber. Because when you are having inflammation in the colon, you can't really eat high fiber food. Even though, your doctors always tell you to eat more fiber. That's great when you have a healthy colon, but when you have a inflamed colon, it just irritates it. So I know some people have suggested going raw. I've actually tried that when I was healthy, and I ended up getting sick again. So I'm very wary of doing anything like that. I don't really eat raw vegetables anymore. But, so I have to cook everything and eat a high protein, low fiber, vegan diet. And, it hasn't changed my way of eating or thinking about animals. I don't think that my illness is an excuse for me to start eating animals. I don't even think of meat as food anymore, so it's just not even an option for me. Same with dairy. I stopped eating dairy a long time ago when I was first diagnosed with colitis, because my doctor suggested that I might have a problem with lactose. I'm not actually lactose intolerant, but it did help me a little bit, because I can't eat really high-fat food either. So all that stuff in mind, I just also want to say that everyone with ulcerative colitis is different. I was reading a post online the other day, like 11 things you shouldn't say to someone with colitis, and one of the things on there, and this is so true, is when you tell someone that you have colitis, they think they have a lot of ideas like, oh, you should avoid this, you shouldn't eat this, you should eat that. But, everybody is individual, and what works for some people, for one person, might not work for another person. So, I've been dealing with this for 11 years, and I kind of know what works for me and what doesn't. And I actually think that the vegan diet helps me a lot, because it's a cleaner diet, and I just feel better in general. Although today is a day I'm not really feeling that great. I actually stayed home from work, which I'm feeling kind of guilty about, because as anyone with colitis knows, the first few hours of the day are the hardest, because that's when your colon is most active. And for someone like me, it's kind of in and out of the bathroom constantly for 3 or 4 hours, and feeling pretty nauseous the whole time. I just switched to a new medication about 10 days ago because I have been on prednisone for about a year, which is not very good. You don't really want to be on steroids long term. You can see my face is a little puffy. I've gained 40 pounds in a year. Actually, I gained all that in about a month, and it really hasn't changed, even though I've been working out and eating the way I eat and everything. So I switched to a new steroid called Entecort, or budesonide, which is supposed to work better because it's time-released and it doesn't affect your whole body and all this great stuff. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like I don't know if it's doing anything because my symptoms have been getting worse. Could also be the fact that I have been trying to keep a workout routine, and last week I worked out 4 times, and I think maybe that was a little too much. This is one of the challenges with colitis, is you have to stay healthy, but sometimes you just don't have the energy, or if you do, you kind of pay for it later, because the body with colitis or any kind of autoimmune disease kind of doesn't differentiate between good stress and bad stress, and so any stress that you put on your body is kind of, it can affect you negatively. You know, surprisingly, I made it through wedding planning and the wedding. I made it as stress-free as possible. I had an awesome wedding in September. It was really small and intimate and, like, so much fun. Happiest day of my life. It's true when people say that, you know. Anyway, I made it through that, and I made it through the holidays pretty well. I'm even working part-time now, and I'm teaching crochet and knitting, which is something that I love, and I really want to go back to school, but I think I have put too much on my plate between working out, teaching, and working. It's just been, I think it's just been too stressful. So there are days definitely when I feel like I just need to rest and kind of let my body recuperate and figure out what's going on. I have a couple calls into my doctor, and I hope to hear from him. It's also tough, you know, when you don't have insurance. Like, I don't have insurance, and all these medications are expensive. Luckily, I just discovered ordering medication from Canada, which is making it a lot more manageable for me. So I'm, like, happy about that, too. So overall, things are, you know, pretty good. I just want to let people know how I'm doing. Still vegan. You know, not going to change that. If you have any questions or anything, you want to drop a line, just message me or comment or whatever. I look forward to staying in touch with everybody more frequently. Okay? Thanks a lot. Bye.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. 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 Bye. Who's that? Hi. Silly cats.